Detroit heads on the road for game 63 of the regular season, and while they got the response they needed against Utah, their situation has not changed. Red Wings and Tampa Bay Lightning are tied in points, but Tampa still holds the advantage with a game in hand. Florida continues to lead the division, and the margin for error remains thin. Detroit stabilized at home. Now they have to prove they can carry that structure on the road. Washington represents a different challenge. This is a team that can generate offense, control pace, and punish mistakes. Unlike Utah, this is not a game Detroit can ease into. The third period response against Utah showed discipline and patience. That same approach will be tested immediately in this matchup. And around the league, the pressure is not going away. Tampa Bay continues to win. Florida continues to hold, and every point matters, while every missed opportunity shifts the standings. This is no longer about responding to a loss. This is about building consistency, because right now Detroit is not just trying to stay in the race, they're trying to prove they belong in control. We're getting ready to start here from Washington. This is Strat Hockey. We'll be back for the opening face-off in just a sec. Welcome back here to Strat Hockey. We're getting ready to roll here. The Red Wings are at the Capital One Arena here tonight, facing off against the Washington Capitals. Detroit sitting in 7th place overall in the Eastern Conference coming into the game tonight. They sit, 7 points ahead of the 8th place team, the Montreal Canadiens. And just behind them is Ottawa, who Detroit will be visiting next. Washington, on the other hand, they have been the top team in the East for some time. They sit at the top with 40 wins, 13 losses, and 8 overtime losses for 88 points through 61 games. This is their 62nd game of the season, while this is game number 63 for Detroit. Starting lineups for the game here tonight. A couple of newcomers in the lineup for both of these teams. Red Wings traded away Joe Veleno, and they picked up Peter Mrazek, who played for Detroit a number of years ago, along with Craig Smith, and they're both on the lineups here tonight. In fact, Mrazek is the starting goaltender for Detroit. Their top line here tonight will be Marco Kasper, centering DeBrincat and Kane, with Sherratt and Satterbeck on defense. Logan Thompson's the starting goaltender. The Capitals picked up Anthony Beauvillier at the trade deadline, which actually happened today. They picked up Beauvillier. Let's see. Like over the last couple of days, I'm trying to look in the data here, but he is in the lineup for the first time here tonight. The starting lineup for Washington: Dylan Strome centers, Connor McMichael, Tom Wilson. They've got Jacob Chychrun and Trevor Van Riemsdyk back on defense, and Logan Thompson is the starting goaltender for them tonight. We're getting ready to go. Starting opening face-off here for the game. It's won by the Capitals. Here's Chychrun. Works it up to Strome. They're moving through center ice now. Chychrun over the line to Strome now. Like I said, Strome with a shot. It's knocked away there by Mrazek. Rebounds picked up by Strome, though. He'll fire it in there again. That one's also going to be knocked away. Puck still loose in there. Scooped up by Sherratt. Detroit will try to move it out. Gets it up to Kasper through center ice. He's up over the line the other way. That one's going to be knocked away by Thompson. And it's picked up by Van Riemsdyk for the Capitals. Kept in at the line. Sherratt kept it. Fires it there. That's blocked down in front. It's going to be grabbed by Wilson as he works it out. Strome the other way now. Got to the line, and Sherratt knocked him off the puck. Good play there defensively for Detroit. Sherratt passes it back. That's knocked down. Strome will take it back the other way. He's going to move back into the zone now. That shot on net is just wide. The second liners will be out there early here in this one. Washington and Detroit. Definitely a different lineup here tonight. Soderblom playing with Larkin and Raymond. Soderblom has it. That one's knocked down. It's going to be brought back by Dubois. He's going to move in on the breakaway. That one is in on net, and that one's going to be knocked into the crowd. That's the wrong sound effect, but you get the idea. Face-off is going to be to Mrazek's left. Dubois, Protas, and Ovechkin is out there for Washington on their second line. Larkin against Dubois. In the Red Wing zone. Larkin wins it. Gets it to Raymond. They work it out. Soderblom now. He's back into the Washington zone. Up over the line there. That one's going to be knocked away by Logan Thompson. And the rebound's grabbed up by Larkin. Larkin's shot's going to be gloved down and held on. Bit of a feeling out period early here in this game. Couple of decent chances. Nothing huge yet. Wings win that face-off. Edvinson's shot's going to be blocked down in front and grabbed up by Ovechkin for the Capitals. Works it up to Dubois. They're going to move back the other way. Dubois into the zone. That one's going to be in on net, and that one is stopped. That was a great save. Mrazek coming up big. Wings try to move it back out. It's knocked down. Ovechkin takes it back. Shot there. That's going to be knocked away. Third liners will be out there. No score. Just over 5 minutes into the game here. Comfer with it for Detroit. Gets it over right side. Here's Tarasenko. That shot's going to be blocked as well. Grabbed up by Roy. Now for the Caps. Works it up to Eller. They're moving back the other way. Into the wing zone. That one's going to be knocked away there by Mrazek. Rebound's picked up by Mangiapane. His shot on net is knocked to the corner. And it'll be grabbed there by Justin Holl for the Wings. Gets it up center ice. Here's Comfer back the other way. He's all the way back into the zone. That one is going to be knocked away. Ended up being a decent chance there. It's brought back by Taylor Radish. Works it to Eller now. They're back the other way. Try to get around Comfer. He does. He's back down low. That one's going to be knocked away again. And the fourth liners are going to be back out there. 8-4, the shots favoring Washington here. Still no score. Fourth liners out there. Mott with possession for the Wings. Works it. It's knocked down. Dowd has it. He's knocked off the puck. Good play there by the big man, Michael Rasmussen. He'll turn it back the other way. It's taken away by Dowd. He'll work back into the wing zone now. His shot on net is going to be knocked away. It's their ninth. Wings only with 4 here. Still no score. Kept in here. Chychrun. Knocked the puck down. Delay penalty coming. Chychrun with a shot. That's just wide of the net. It's going to be touched up. Sherrod's going to go for the Wings. And the top lines will be out there with a power play opportunity for Washington. First big chance of the game. Washington is 22.9%. That's pretty high. Detroit power play advantage is 18.2 or 85.1%. Killing. Washington's 82.6. So Detroit a little bit better at killing the power plays. Let's see that penalty.
Detroit penalty to number 8, Ben Sherrod, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes.
Faceoff's going to be deep in the wing zone. Caps win it. Shot there by Wilson off the faceoff. It's knocked away by Mrazek. Rebound's going to be grabbed there. Shot by Strome. That one's on net. Knocked away. Puck bounces to Kane. He knocks it out. Skating back with it. Chychrun up over the line for the Capitals. Fires it there. That one's just wide. Over top of the net, actually. Loose puck's picked up by McMichael. He works it around the left side. Fires it from there. That one's knocked away. And now Kane grabs it again, bounces it up the boards, back out to center ice. Working it back in, McMichael. It's up over the line this time. Gets around Kane, tried to get a stick in there, couldn't do it. That one's blocked. Kasper got in the way. He works it back out. Penalty's over. Sherratt's back. Wings kill off the first power play opportunity of the night. Still no score in this one. Wilson skating back with it for the Capitals. He's up over the line. Gets a pass over to Strome now. That one's going to be blocked in front. Puck came back to Kasper, and he works it out. Taken away at center ice. Strome will grab it again. Turn it right back in. That shot is kicked away. Pounces to Sherratt, and the second liners will be out there. Just under 6 left here in this first period. Still no score. Johansson has possession of it for the Wings. It's knocked off of his stick. Carlson is going to skate back into the zone. He gets around Edmondson. He works up the left side now. Down low into the wing zone. That shot on net's going to be gloved down by Mrazek. Faceoff's going to come to his right between Larkin and Dubois. Dubois wins it. Carlson off the right side of the post. Bounces to the corner. Raymond tried to work it out to center ice. It's knocked down by Protas. He works it to Dubois. They're back into the zone again. Shot on net there, and they score. They take the lead here. They have had a lot of pressure in this first period, and they take a 1-0 lead. Dubois with the goal, Pierre-Luc Dubois. That'll be his 17th of the season. Alexei Protas gets the assist, and the Caps have a 1-0 lead. Puck back to center ice. Wings win it. Larkin.
Capitals goal.
Got it to Johansson. It's taken away by Carlson. They're moving back into the zone again. His shot is going to be knocked away. Raymond will try to work it back the other way. It's knocked down at center ice. Here's Ovechkin. He's going to move back in on the breakaway. Shot on net there. That one's knocked away by Mrazek. Rebound is grabbed by Raymond. And the third liners will be out there as the Wings are trailing by 1 late here in the first. Tarasenko with it. Try to pass it. It's knocked down by Mangiapane. He'll work it back into the zone again. That's their 18th shot on net, knocked away by Mrazek. Detroit still only with 4. Smith. Nice pass. Gets it to Tarasenko. He's back into the zone. He gets around Mangiapane. That one's going to be knocked away. That was a good setup. Ended up being an easy save. Eller back the other way. He'll work it to Mangiapane on the left side. His shot is knocked away. Grabbed by Hull for Detroit. Pass is knocked down. It's kept in. Mangiapane has it again. That shot is blocked. Hull made up for it by getting in the way, but then gave it away to Faravari. The shot is just wide of the net. The first period's going to end. We are at 1-0 after 1 here. The Capitals lead it. We'll come back for that first intermission report here on Stratman Hockey in just a sec. Oh, 1 period of play done here. Wings ended up with 5 shots on net in that first period. Only 5. They killed off a power play. Caps had 19 shots. They were 0 for 1 with 3 of those 19 shots coming on the power play. Only goal of the period coming at 14:40. Dubois from Protas. That was Dubois' 17th. They made a 1-0 Washington. And then That's where we are. Third liners will start in the second period. Right about now. We can only make a mark. Ah, there we go. I was going to say. Comfer against Eller at center ice. Eller wins it to Roy. They'll skate with it. Gustafsson took it away for Detroit. Moves it into the zone. Early shot there is knocked away by Thompson. He hasn't been tested very much here in the game. Mangiapane back the other way. Penalty coming to Detroit. Whoa. It's going to be Tarasenko going. It's going to give Washington their second power play of the night. Wait, we'll look in here. Actually, scratch that. It's going to be a penalty shot chance for Mangiapane. He'll get a chance here to give the Caps the lead. Even more. Skates into the zone. Makes a move. That one's going to be stopped. Held on. No goal. Mrazek. Keeping him in it. Face-off will be deep to his right. Between Comfer and Eller. Eller wins it. Shot there by Roy is off the post. It's grabbed by Tarasenko. Try to work it out to center ice. It's going to be knocked down. Coming back the other way. Radish tried to move in on the breakaway. It's knocked away from him. Skating back is Smith now. Radish got it away from him. He'll bring it back into the wing zone. Shot there from Radish is knocked away. It's picked up by Hull for the Red Wings. He couldn't get it out. Mangiapane knocked it down. But Tarasenko took it away from him. Good play there defensively. Wings still down by one. We'll see the fourth liners out there. Here's Berggren. Works it up center ice. Little too far. Tried to break Mott in. Couldn't do it. Comes the Caps the other way. Knocked down. Here's Berggren again. He'll get another chance. Excuse me. Back into the zone. Shot there. And he scores. Berggren ties it. Only his third goal of the season. Showing up tonight on the fourth line. The Wings tie it here early in the second. Berggren with the goal, his third of the season. Ben Sherratt will get the assist. His 21st. We're tied at 1. Fourth liners showing up tonight. They win that face-off.
Detroit goals scored by number 48, Jonathan.
Here's Mott.
His third of the season.
Taken away.
Number 8, Ben Sherratt.
Actually, penalty coming here.
Time of the goal.
Duhaime is going to go. It's going to give Detroit a power play. Ooh. That's going to be a major penalty here to Brandon Duhaime. So he'll be gone for the game. Wings will get a 5-minute power play. Chance to blow this game wide open. So most certainly the top liners will be out there. Duhaime will head to the showers. I didn't already say so. It's really hard to do both of those things at the same time. Top lines will be out there for Detroit. Trevor Van Riemsdyk is going to serve the 5-minute major. Let's get the call.
Washington penalty to number 22, Brandon Duhaime. A 5-minute major for charging in a game misconduct. Time of the penalties, 4:40.
So, Brandon Duhaime is gone for the game. Hey, that ended up rhyming unintentionally. Wings top line out there. Faceoff's going to be just outside of the cap zone. Wings will win that faceoff. Taken by Sherratt. Works it into the zone. Gets it to Kane. Patrick Kane is going to be down low. That one's going to be knocked away. Ended up being a pretty easy save there for Logan Thompson. Loose puck's picked up there. DeBrincat has it. That one's going to be knocked away as well. Puck still loose. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson knocks it out to center ice. Kane moved it back. It's sticked away from him by McMichael. And he'll pop it back into the wing zone again. Wings skating back with it. It's their first and second power plays of the night officially. Up over the line, here's Sherratt. His shot is blocked. McMichael grabbed it. Couldn't get it out, though. It's taken away. DeBrincat now. He has possession of it. He'll fire it in on net. They score. The Red Wings with a power play goal here with the 5-minute major, and they take the lead 2-1. The Wings can score at will here during this power play, and they get one. That'll be DeBrincat's 39th of the season. He's creeping up on the team lead. That's held by Larkin. 41 goals coming into the game here tonight. Kane with 31 of his own. I'm sorry, Larkin has 42, so just a little bit off for DeBrincat, but he does score his 39th. This one on the power play, Sherratt will get the only assist, and it's 2-1 Detroit. Puck back to center ice. Wings win it. DeBrincat has it again.
Detroit goal.
Try to work it into the zone. It's knocked down by the shorthanded units. Brought back the other way. Here's Wilson. Back into the wing zone. That one's going to be blocked. Good defensive play as the shorthanded unit try to make something happen. Here's Casper back for the other way for Detroit. Gets it over to DeBrincat. That one's going to be knocked away. 12 minutes left here. Oops. 12 minutes left here in the second. Wings up 2-1. McMichael has possession. He bounces it down the ice. Just over a minute left here in this power play. Kane the other way. Knocked away from him again by McMichael. The Wings got to the blue line. That was it. McMichael bounces it back down the boards and all the way back behind Mrazek. Skating back with it is DeBrincat. He got to the red line at center ice. Wilson got it away from him and lifts it back into the zone. Caps are not going to allow them to score again here on this power play. Here's Casper back the other way for Detroit. He's up over the line this time. That one's going to be knocked away. To Wilson. He lifts it back out. Van Riemsdyk is back. The 5-minute major is over. Wings have it. Back the other way. They did score once on that power play. Here's a shot by DeBrincat. It's knocked away. Van Riemsdyk the other way. That's a good pass. Breaks Wilson into the zone. He's all the way back in. That one's kicked away by Mrazek. And the rebound is picked up there by McMichael for the Capitals. That one's going to be on net. Easy save. Bounces to Kane for Detroit. Try to work it back out. Couldn't. It's taken away by Strome now. He gets by Casper. They're down low. That one's wide. Good chances, but nothing happening. There for the Capitals. Back the other way. Here's DeBrincat. He's moving in on the breakaway. He's all the way back in here to the zone, and that one's kicked away. Rebounds picked up by Kane. He was trailing behind him. That one is in on net, and that one's going to be stopped. Here's Wilson. He'll try to work it back out. He does. Gets across ice pass. McMichael back into the zone now. Delayed penalty coming to Detroit. Shot there by McMichael's going to be knocked away. And Sider's going to go. Give the Capitals another chance on the power play. They trail it by 1 here. Later on in the second period.
Detroit penalty to number 53, Moritz Seider. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13:41.
Face-off deep in the wing zone. Washington wins it. That shot by Chikrin's just off the outside of the post. Bounces to Sherratt. He knocks it back out to center ice. Caps are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Back with it is Chikrin. He's working it up over the line. Passes over to Wilson. He'll move down low. He gets around Sherratt now. Top of the right circle. Shot there by Wilson is knocked away. Puck is still loose there in the Red Wing zone. It's going to be grabbed by Sherratt for Detroit. He's got a pair of assists tonight. He knocks it up the boards and out to center ice. McMichael back the other way. Into the zone now. Shot there is going to be blocked by Sherratt. He knocks it back out to center ice. The penalty to Seider is done. The Wings kill it. They still hold that 2-1 lead now. Here's Chikrin again. Back into the zone. Shot there is knocked away. Here's DeBrincat now, skipping it up for the Red Wings. Try to move it back out the other way. It's knocked down by Strome. Another penalty coming to Detroit. Shot here by Strome is going to be knocked away. And now Casper, it looks like Casper is going to the box for Detroit.
Detroit penalty to number 92, Marco Casper. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 16:22.
Faceoff's going to be in the wing zone again. Third power play opportunity for Washington. Short-handed unit wins this faceoff. Bounces to DeBrincat and he knocks it back out to center ice. A little bit of an advantage there when they win it. Strome back into the zone. He's over the line now. Shot is knocked away. They're 33rd of the game. Seider bounces it back out to center ice. McMichael tried to move it. It's taken away by Kane. He lifts it out. Penalty over. Quick power play for Washington. Detroit kill it. They take possession of it at center ice as DeBrincat knocks it down. Works it the other way. Nice pass. Here's Casper. He's moving in on the breakaway for Detroit. That one's kicked away. Rebound's going to be grabbed up. Patrick Kane with the chance. That one's on net. That one's going to be kicked away. What a great save there by Thompson. The Capitals will move it back. Here's Wilson to Strome. Back into the zone. Another penalty coming to Detroit. Strome into the net. That's off the outside of the post. Going to be touched up by Detroit. That's going to be a carryover power play likely here with Casper heading back to the box.
Detroit penalty to number 92, Marco Casper. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 19:59.
Faceoff's going to be just outside of the wing zone here. Puck is dropped. And the second period of play is done here from Washington. The score after 2, The Red Wings trail, or they actually lead. What am I saying? The Wings lead 2-1 after 2. We'll come back for that second intermission report in just a sec. 2 periods of play are done here from Washington. The Red Wings are beating the top team in the East 2-1 after 1. Shots in the second. Detroit with 12 for a 2-period total of 17. The Capitals, what the world happened here? Things all over the world. That's the problem there. Little typos on my stat sheet. We're fixing it in real time. They had 9 shots in the second. They have a 2-period total of 28. Red Wings 1 for 2 on the power play with 5 shots. The Capitals are working on their 4th power play heading into the 3rd period. They have 5 shots on net so far. 2 goals in the second, both by Detroit. Jonathan Berggren scored his 3rd of the season from Ben Sherratt. That was at 4 minutes of the period. And then on the power play, with a 5-minute major power play, Detroit's Alex DeBrincat scored his 39th of the season. Sherratt grabbed the assist on that one. That was at 6:52 of the second period, and that's where we are. Heading into the 3rd, the Capitals will be on the power play. Top liners will be out there. And we're getting ready to roll here with 3rd period action. Welcome in. Casper's in the box. 3rd period here from the Capital One Arena. Detroit plays here tonight in Washington. Then they head up to Ottawa for another game. Another road game. Another important game. Every game for Detroit. They've got 3 this game and 3 more against Eastern Conference opponents. Ottawa, Buffalo, and Carolina again. And then they'll play against Vegas, and then they'll come right back here to Washington. They'll have a 4-game road trip starting here in Washington, heading to Vegas, Utah, and then Colorado. And then pretty much the last 10-ish games for them will mostly be against Eastern Conference opponents, because that's how the schedule makers make it happen here, with chances for the Wings to hold their own destiny in their hand. With Tampa still has a game in hand. Tampa doesn't play tonight. They'll play tomorrow. Detroit needs to win this game just to keep pace. They'll jump ahead of Tampa in the standings for the time being, ahead of Tampa's game tomorrow. They're hosting Boston tomorrow afternoon from Amalie Arena. Face-off is at center ice. Power play unit wins it as we start this 3rd period. Capitals have possession. They're working it up over the Red Wings line. Chychrun give it away. Coming back the other way. Here's DeBrincat. Short-handed. All the way back into the zone, and what a save there. The Red Wings had a chance to put themselves ahead by 2, and Thompson made the save. Skating back the other way for Washington is Wilson up over the line. Couldn't get by Sherratt. Sherratt took it away from him. Knocks it back out to center ice. Washington back with it again. Detroit's been very solid on the power play chances for Washington. Detroit with the penalty kills. Wilson's over the line this time. Shot from there is knocked away. DeBrincat has it. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Stick it away. Here's McMichael. That shot's just wide. A lot of chances for Washington. Ended up wide of the net. Wings clear it out. Penalties over. Casper's back. The Wings kill another one. Here's McMichael back into the zone. Stick it away by Sider, though. The Wings are going to turn it right back into the zone. Sider into the zone. That shot is going to be knocked away by Thompson. And the Capitals will turn it back. Working it back, McMichael. Got it to Strome. He's up over the line. Delay penalty coming again to Detroit. That shot's going to be knocked away. It's going to be another penalty shot opportunity for Washington. Chance to tie it this time. Connor McMichael. Mrazek made the save the last time. McMichael skates into the zone. That one's in the net. They score. Penalty shot goal ties it early here in the second. Washington ties it here. Connor McMichael will get the goal. And that'll bring the second liners out. '23rd goal of the season for McMichael. Capitals tie it. Larkin against Dubois back at center ice. Wings win it. Edvinsson has it. His pass is knocked down. Ovechkin will skate it back. Penalty coming to Detroit this time. Ovechkin, he's up over the line. That one's going to be knocked away on a shot from him. Wings will get a penalty this time. Soderblom's going to go. Capitals will pick up their 5th power play.
Detroit penalty to number 85, Elmer Soderblom. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3:20.
They have yet to score. They have 6 shots. Face off in the neutral zone is won by the penalty killers. Johansson wraps it up the boards and down the ice. Skating back is Dubois up over the line now. That one's knocked away. Comes to Larkin. He gets it out. Washington regrouping at center ice. Dubois with it over the line. Gets by Edvinsson this time. That shot's going to be knocked away. Kept in as Larkin tried to knock it out. Shot here from Protas. That one's kicked away. And Larkin gets it back out. Penalty's over. Soderblom's back. Wings kill another one. Skating back is Ovechkin, though. He's back over the line. Shot there is going to be knocked away. Wings will try it again. It's kept in, though. Carlson knocked it down. Referee's hands up again. Shot there by Carlson's going to be gloved down. And Edvinsson is going to the box for Detroit. Power play number 6 for Washington.
Detroit penalty to number 77, Simon Edvinsson. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 5:31.
Tie game here. Face off in the wing zone this time. Penalty killers win it. Larkin keeps possession and gets it out to center ice. Coming back the other way. Sticked away there. Soderblom grabs it and knocks it back down again. This might be another quick power play for Washington. Here's Dubois now. Gets up over the line, gets around Larkin. Shot on net from there, and that one is going to be gloved down. What a save by Peter Mrazek. Keeps us at a tie game. Whew, that's the save of the game, y'all. Come back and look at that one. Face off to his right. Larkin wins it. Works it out to center ice. Penalty is done. Edvinsson's back. Wings kill off 6 power plays for Washington. That could also be another storyline in this game. Here's Dubois up over the line here. That one's going to be knocked away. Grabbed by Johansson for the Wings. couldn't work it out. Carlson took it away. He's going to get a shot down low. That's going to be gloved down again. Faceoff's going to be deep in the wing zone as the third liners come out. 12 minutes left in regulation here from Washington. We're tied at 2. Faceoff to Mrazek's left. Capitals win it. Shot there by Mangiapane that's going to be knocked away. They have 40 shots on net now with that one. Puck is knocked down at center ice. Coming back, Eller. He's got a breakaway opportunity. That one's going to be knocked away. Ended up being not too difficult. It's brought back by Smith for the Wings. His pass is knocked down, though. Radish will take it back into the zone. Shot there is just wide. Tarasenko will grab it for Detroit. Knocked away from him by Mangiapane. Another delayed penalty coming to Detroit. Shot by Mangiapane, and that one is going to be knocked into the crowd on another tremendous save by Mrazek. Hull is heading to the box for Detroit. 7th power play for Washington.
Detroit penalty to number 3, Justin Hull. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes.
Washington with 14 shots on goal here in his third. Detroit with 2. They have 19 overall. Washington has 42 shots. These power plays are helping pad that shot total. Face off deep in the wing zone. Washington wins it. Shot off the face-off there by Radish is knocked away. Comfer has it. He manages to get it out. Washington skates back into the zone. Here's Radish. Shot there is blocked. It's picked up by Smith. He gets it out. Washington's had a couple of good chances here on their power plays tonight. Mostly have been pretty easy saves. A lot of space in front of Mrazek for him to see it. Tarasenko takes it away from Mangiapane here as they try to move it back in. It's knocked back out on the ice. Here's Eller one more time. It's knocked away from him by Gustafsson. He knocks it back out. Hull is back on the ice. The Wings have killed off 7 power plays tonight. Here's Radish now. It's knocked away from him by Gustafsson again. He'll turn it back. Gets it over to Tarasenko. Wings into the zone now. Shot there is knocked away by Thompson. And here's Roy. Nice pass there. Gets Eller. Step into the zone now. Eller with a shot on net. Another great save. Oh my, Mrazek in his debut coming back to the Wings lineup. Making some tremendous saves, keeping them in the game here tonight. Top liners will be out there. We're tied at 2. With just under 6 left to play in regulation. Here's Kane for the Wings. Gets it over to DeBrincat. They're back into the zone now. DeBrincat all the way in. That shot on net is going to be knocked away. He's got 7 shots all on his own here tonight. Rebounds picked up by Strome. He'll turn it back the other way. Gets a pass right side. Wilson back in for Washington. That shot on net is going to be in the net. They score. Wilson gets one here late for Washington, and they regain their lead. Stroman Van Riemsdyk will get the assist. Wilson's 28th of the season. Puck back to center ice. Strome wins it.
Capitals goal! His 28th of the season.
Wilson now
Scored by number
gets it over to McMichael. They're going to move back into the zone again. That shot's blocked.
Assist to number 17, Dylan Strome.
Here's Sherratt for Detroit. Taken away by Van Riemsdyk. He's back into the zone. He's going to get a chance down low. That one's going to be on net. It's turned away. Second liners will be out there as we're wrapping it up here in this game. Capitals with a 3-2 lead. Wings are looking to see when they'll pull their goaltender. Raymond has possession of it. Gets it to Larkin. He's going to work into the zone. They're going to hope they don't have to do that. There's a shot by Larkin that's knocked away by Thompson. Puck is loose in there. It's going to be picked up by Soderblom. Soderblom's shot is knocked away. They both have a pair tonight. Rebound this time is picked up by Raymond. That one's going to be knocked away. That ended up being much easier than it should have been. Here's Sandin back the other way. Gets it up to Ovechkin. He's into the zone there. That one's going to be knocked away. Raymond skating back for Detroit. Extra attacker out there. DeBrincat is the guy. Let's give it away to Protas at center ice. It's knocked down, though. Here's Soderblom. He's into the wings, or into the zone here for Detroit. They've got an empty net. That one's knocked away. Protas try to work it back out. Gets it up to Ovechkin. They're back into the zone, and they fired into the empty net. Ovechkin's going to get it. And that's going to be it. Let's lose here tonight. To a very good team. Ovechkin's 31st unassisted here.
Capitals goal! Scored by the captain on the empty net. His 31st of the season. Number 8, Alex Ovechkin.
Puck back to center ice.
Time of the goal, 1950.
He's win it. It's Raymond. Try to give it, and that's given away, and the Wings will lose this one tonight by a final of 4-2. Game they needed to win. They didn't. So no help for them in the standings after this defeat here tonight in Washington. We'll be back for the final wrap-up of this game. Talk about what's coming up next for Detroit after this. Post-game report here from the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Red Wings fall to the Capitals 4-2 in this one. Peter Mrazek in his debut with the Wings loses. He played well tonight, though. He didn't deserve it, but it happens. What are you going to do? So the final shots for the game, Detroit with 8 in the third, 25 overall for the game. They were 1 for 2 on the power play. Capitals with 20 shots in that third period. They just poured it on. They scored 3 goals in the third to just ice this game. And I mean, their offensive output in the third, they came roaring back and just took this game in the third period. They ended up 0 for 7 on the power play with 11 shots on goal. As I said, 48 overall for the game. That'll be 19 there. Goals in the third, penalty shot goal. Connor McMichael tied it at 2, his 23rd of the season at 240. Wilson made it 3-2 with his 28th from Strome and Van Riemsdyk at 14:55, and then Ovechkin added an empty netter at 19:50, his 31st of the season, to end this one here tonight. So Detroit, with the defeat, do not improve in the standings. They'll still sit with 74 points after 63 games played. Tampa has a game tomorrow. They'll still have a game in hand. So I guess we'll wait to see what happens. Tampa may extend their lead. Detroit may stay exactly where they are. Montreal is banging on the door, but they're far enough away that Detroit is good where they are at this moment. But Montreal heads to Calgary tomorrow. So if they come out of that with a win, they'll improve to 69 points, and they'll be 4 points or 5 points away from knocking Detroit out of their pedestal. But Detroit with 35 wins overall, 31 of them coming in regulation, is way better than Montreal's 20 in regulation. So a lot has to happen for Detroit to be fully unseated. But moreover, we would hope that they are able to get up into third place or even second place here in the last 19 games of the regular season. So once again, the final here tonight, the Washington Capitals defeat your Detroit Red Wings 4-2. This is Stratman Russ. I hope that you enjoyed the broadcast, even if you didn't enjoy the result. It's my pleasure to bring it to you. Consider subscribing, and I hope that you have a good one. Thanks for listening. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.